Hello everyone, welcome to Artsy Tarot. As promised, this video is going to be about numbers 3 and 4. Alright, so just look at my apples and pumpkins and enjoy. Your life path is basically what you are supposed to do in this lifetime. Okay? And just so that you all know, you don't have to follow your life path if you don't want to. It's just that if you don't follow your life path, your life might not be at, not give you the best quality of life. All right? You might just struggle. That's just the same with shamans. So shamans who decide that they don't want to be shamans, they're okay. We all have free will. The gods are okay with that. But their life might be filled with struggles. They might be always depressed. They don't know how to channel their energy or just clear their minds. So there might be bumps in their life. Okay? Just because we as souls, we make a promise to the gods before being reincarnated if we are going to be a clairvoyant, a shaman, or a medium, all that we make an agreement, and that's why we become human. Some of us are punished, some of us are not. But it really all depends, okay? Even being punished, I don't mean that you're gonna have a horrible life, but if you did, make a lot of mistakes in your past lives or did bad things to others, you will have to live that karma out in this lifetime or whatever life you choose. All right. And if you are someone who has been very helpful, have been good to people, you have just attained all this good karma, maybe you just came down this lifetime to live a great life, to find who you are, right? So that's why life path numbers are really important, because it shows you your path, but that doesn't mean that it's set in place, okay? You have to find that path. You have to seek out that life path number. Like I've said in my previous videos, I was not an 11 my whole life, okay? My soul was not sitting at a life path 11. Although I was meant to do a life path 11 work, my soul sat at a 2 or a 4, a 3 in different certain stages of my life. All right? And that will go into karmic numbers, your expression numbers. So we'll talk about those at a later date. But today I'm going to be discussing numbers 3 and 4. The destiny number, as I discussed in 1 and 2, is from the Chaldeans numerology chart, right? So it is what you're meant to come down here to do. And when you look at the Western chart, we call it life path because it's what you choose to do. Okay, so that's why it's really good to look at both charts, the Chaldean and the Babylonian charts, right? So, because I say Chaldean, Babylonian, because that's from that time. Okay, and look at the Western as well and compare and contrast. Okay, if you are a life path 3, you possess a great talent for creativity. Okay, so you are very expressive, very creative. A lot of you are writers, poets, actors, musicians, just anything in the creative field. All right, your talent is in the expressive arts. All right, you are drawn into becoming an artist at a very young age. However, your artistic abilities can only be developed through discipline and commitment to the true development of your talent. Okay, so you love to be the life of the party, sometimes even the center of attention. All right, but you could easily squander your talent by becoming a social butterfly. So many of you have to watch out not to socialize too much, all right, or not to be drawn into that social life and then forget about your talents, okay? You're optimistic and you possess the resilience to overcome many setbacks. You are also very socially active, like I said, very popular, and you inspire a lot of people because you have a very sunny, happy-go-to attitude or happy-go-lucky attitude, all right? You can also be very generous at a fault. So many people born under the 3 life path number have a difficulty handling money because sometimes you might be too nice and lend people that you shouldn't be lending money or loaning money to, right? And you also can be a little disorganized and not very serious about your responsibilities. You also can be very emotional and vulnerable. When you are hurt, you kind of withdraw yourself, okay? And you go into this like cloud of silence, and you just kind of don't really like talking to others, okay? You also like to joke and laugh to cover up your true feelings, right? So you don't really, even though you're supposed to be an expressive person, I feel some of you do like to cover up your true feelings, right? Because if your earlier childhood wasn't that great, it kind of makes you a little more withdrawn. You can also become very moody and cynical and depressed, okay? And you succumb to sarcastic remarks. So be careful, because you can hurt those around you without really trying, or like not even knowing, okay, that you are hurting them, because again, you like to be sarcastic. But when you are positive, your self-expression can be very inspirational and could be a very like great force to help the world around you by uplifting others and bringing success to you, okay, when you become positive, all right? And happiness will come to you. So make sure you aren't too negative, okay? Number 3s. As a life path number 3, you're here to walk the path of the self-expressive creative, okay? So you can use your creative and communication abilities to bring joy to the world. When you use your gift with words and your artistic talents or your creative ideas to uplift and inspire, you're fulfilling your life purpose as a 3. Your imagination and sense of humor and ability to entertain others are the tools that you've been given to help you in this quest, right? When you put them into good use, you'll definitely feel like happy, okay? They're like the quality of life just improves when you actually tap into your creative side, okay? Life will also encourage you to speak honestly from your heart and to overcome your tendency to express yourself negatively by gossiping, exaggerating, criticizing, or complaining. Okay, so if you find yourself complaining too much or gossiping, just know that that's not what you're supposed to do, and just find a way to stop it, all right? Once you realize that your words are affirmations, you'll see that you're only hurting yourself, right? So if you keep putting yourself down, if you keep being negative, you're not hurting anyone else but you, okay? Let's talk about the strengths of number 3s. They're very creative, optimistic, humorous, friendly, inspirational, imaginative, fun, outgoing, charismatic, and they're gifted with words. So a lot of you may be very good with, again, poetry, writing. Words just flow out of your mouth, and like it just comes out as like this very beautiful rhythm, you know? But you have weaknesses like everybody else, okay? You could be very critical, melodramatic, sometimes dishonest, okay? Even like, again, with yourself, your feelings, right? You could be disorganized, very scattered, gossipy, irresponsible, superficial, attention seeking, and conceited. Okay, so the life lessons that number threes have to learn in this lifetime is to overcome their self-doubt, okay, to focus, plan, and prioritize. Also to express themselves creatively, to speak their truth. So stop hiding your feelings, but be nice about it, all right? And to communicate their emotions, to put their feelings into words. So that's why I see many of you being musicians, being writers, poets, all right? And you need to attain emotional balance, eliminate unnecessary drama, and minimize negative self-expression, all right? So don't put yourself down too often, all right? We all have faults, but that doesn't mean you have to keep reminding yourself that, you know, maybe you're not good at this or that. Like, just don't be negative, all right? Many astrologers believe that number threes are equivalent to Sagittarius. However, others think that it resonates with Pisces and Leo. The suitable career choices for number threes are entertainer, communications professional, an artist, chef, landscaper, designer, actor, musician, dancer, comedian, child care professional, teacher, writer, publicist, photographer, clairvoyant, healer, jewelry baker, florist, salesperson, shop assistant, color consultant, socialite, architect, bartender, waiter and waitress, graphic web designer, hairstylist, cosmetologist, makeup artist, life coach, personal trainer, or literary, visual or performance, like performing artist. So anything creative, anything to stimulate your creativity. It is believed that number threes are most compatible with numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, Masters 11-2, and Masters 33-6. As a Destiny 3, you're destined again to be self-expressive and use your artistic communicative abilities. Your life mission is to encourage, uplift, and inspire others with your imagination, sense of humor, artistic talents, and your flair with like spoken and written word. Like I said, you might even be very good with talking. So you might even have like a radio host, like you're like a host to a radio show, etc. You might even have a YouTube channel where you just talk, right? And people like to listen. And as a 3, you must learn to focus, prioritize, and take action. So take action in order to achieve your goals, okay? Otherwise, you may risk becoming a jack of all trades and master of none. So you have to focus on one thing that you truly are passionate about. Because I feel like a lot of 3s, you are very talented, multi-talented, and sometimes you have a hard time choosing what you really actually do love instead of just like. When you combine your talent and passion with your determination and drive and follow through with practical actions, you can reach your full potential and make your dreams come true. You also have a gift for like counseling and motivating others. Okay, so that's why, having a talk show and people are just listening because you're so inspiring. If you have a soul number 3, you long to express yourself and use your creative and communicative abilities to bring joy to the world, right? And in your heart, all like you want is to just be joyful and happy and see that others are happy too. Okay, and you feel that life is meant to be like for fun and to live it for the fullest, right? Live it to the fullest. You're also motivated by people, conversation, intelligent conversation, laughter, entertainment, and the arts. And you also long to express yourself verbally and creatively so that you can fulfill your heart's desire. Okay, this is if you have a number 3 as your soul number. If you have a number 3 as your personality number, you may be perceived as a friendly and very outgoing entertainer who enjoys people, conversations, and being the center of attention. You can also like be very magnetic, so people are very drawn to you, and very optimistic and charming. So definitely a social butterfly who brightens up the room. But you need to try to be honest, authentic, and sincere and override tendency to gossip so that you can make the best impressions on people. All right? There is also maturity number, birthday number, all of that, and I will discuss it in another video because now we are going to talk about life path 4s. So if you are a life path 4, you are a very dedicated worker. Okay? You take your responsibilities very seriously. You are very practical and down to earth. Okay? You have like a lot of ideas. You have strong ideas about right and wrong. Okay? You are also very orderly and organized and systematic and controlled. And you are also very decisive and methodical. Like you like to take step-by-step rational approaches when it comes to problem solving. You are also very committed when you actually want to do something, and you don't really give up easily. Okay? You are not someone who will fall into the get rich quick schemes. Okay, because you're very intelligent and you rather use like hard work and work long hours while like building your business or your career rather than trying to take shortcuts. 4s, you also like seek to establish a solid foundation. Okay, you're very precise and tenacious and preserving. You also have like great potential for success, but only after putting effort or like working hard. Okay, and by overcoming limitations you often encounter. Okay. Justice and honesty are sacred to you. You are reliable and dependable. Um, Definitely a cornerstone to the community. You are also an idealist. You are willing to work for a better world in a realistic way, however. You can also be very rigid in your ideas and sometimes too quick in judging your fellow man, okay? So just keep in mind, don't be too judgmental. You are very loyal to those who love you and you work well with many. It is important that while being part of the team, though, you have your own responsibility and well-defined task. Okay, you perform better when your responsibilities are not overlapping with others, okay? Your potential for success is particularly good in areas such as banking, accounting, management, and like just any organization and building, architecture, or like even agriculture, science, and the legal fields. Okay, you have to be careful not to be too bossy and rude. You possess very rare discipline and perseverance, and not everyone can keep up with you. Just keep in mind. You also handle money very carefully. You like the security of a nest egg. Your love of work also leads you into a career earlier in life, okay? Because of your methodical nature, You can also become rigid and stuck in convention. You can also be very overly cautious when changes are necessary. So that means like sometimes you lose opportunities, right? Because you're scared and you are too cautious, okay? You must cultivate flexibility in your character. You are very well suited for marriage and often very responsible and very loving as a parent. However, anything that violates your profound sense of order, such as separation or divorce, can be shattering, like a shattering experience to you. So if you're, early in childhood, if your parents divorced, I feel like you still haven't gotten over that just because it's really hard on you. And you believe in, sticking together. You can also be very obsessive and very vengeful. Okay, so like you like to seek justice, your own definition of justice. Okay, you are very courageous and a true survivor. Again, you are a builder, and you definitely most likely are a founder of an enterprise, or just a business owner. You are very hardworking, practical. If you have a life path number 4, you're here to walk the path of the dedicated worker so you can bring stability, organization, and order to your family, your community, and the world. You're the pillar of the community, workplace, and family, with the discipline and tenacity to get things done, right? So that's why you're needed. You prefer to live a balanced and organized life and may struggle to adapt to change. Therefore, life will encourage you to be more adaptable and flexible, to think outside of the box, okay? Because many of you like to stay in your comfort zone. And at times you may feel like life is just one big obstacle, like one after another. Okay, many of you really experiences these changes, and your life purpose is to learn how to adapt to them. Okay, and to just not see that your glass is half empty or half full, but focus on like the positives. So don't focus on the negatives, because if you focus on the positives, you're going to be rewarded, right? And you are meant to be like persistent and have a positive mindset so that you will be successful. Let's see what your strengths are. For your strengths are just hardworking, you're very practical, you're grounded, okay, and stable, reliable, you're very conscientious, organized, focused, disciplined, and persistent. But you have weaknesses like everybody else. You can be intolerant, judgmental, critical, stubborn, narrow-minded, inflexible, pessimistic, controlling, and pedantic. Your life lessons as 4s is to persist through adversity, embrace and surrender to change, be flexible and adaptable, think outside the box, embrace gradual progression, build a stable foundation, express affection and emotion, and make time for fun and relaxation, because again, you all are very hard workers. Okay? Many astrologers think that number 4s are equivalent to Taurus, and some feel that it resonates with Capricorn or Virgos. So again, the suitable career choices for number 4s are CEO, manager, business owner, personal assistant, editor, auditor, bookkeeper, accountant, administrator, declutterer, physician, technician, police or military officer, life coach, personal trainer, analysis, landscaper, architect, urban planner, farmer, lawyer, even planner, executive, business consultant, proofreader, teacher, author, building superintendent, or construction worker, banking, or finance professional. So as you can see, these careers are very like in positions of like demanding, controlling, leading, and also you need to be a very organized person to really take these career choices, right? Or to make sure that you succeed in them, because if you are going to be a accountant, you really need to know your finances and also learn how to organize. And again, fours have that essence of being organized, and they really know how to budget and work hard for their money. It is believed that fours are most compatible with numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, Master 11, 2, Master 22, 4, and Master 33, 6. Okay? If you have a destiny number 4, okay, you're destined to be a dedicated worker who brings stability, organization, and order to the world. Your life's mission is to manage and organize others, whether it is in your personal or career life. You're a natural facilitator who knows that you need to do certain things, okay, and you are able to manage and organize others, okay. You're also a gifted delegator who can bring out the best in others, okay. Security and stability are vital to your well-being. However, you must guard against becoming a workaholic. You also need to put time aside to relax and have fun in order to remain balanced. Regardless of how challenging your life may be at times, when you persevere through it, your efforts will eventually pay off. If you have a soul number 4, you long to be a dedicated worker who brings stability, organization, and order to your family, workplace, and community. In your heart of hearts, all your soul wants is to obtain financial, emotional, and physical stability so you can live a secure life. And you appreciate and or are motivated by honesty, commitment, and responsibility. To you, truth and practicality and reality are far more important than superficial and glitzy things, okay, and even glamour. Like, you're not into all that. And as you work toward creating a solid foundation for your future, you fulfill your heart's desire, all right? And if you have a number 4 as your personality number, you may be perceived as a down-to-earth, hardworking, like, team member, or you're just very hardworking that others can rely on you. You come across as really responsible, reliable, and honest, and someone who can be trusted. People often turn to you for guidance because they value your expertise and judgment, okay? Even those who view you as like standoffish, stubborn, and tactless will come to you for assistance in their times of need. So this is all I have for 3s and 4. The next videos I will talk about maturity numbers, birthday number, and current name numbers, karmic lesson numbers. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please do like and subscribe. If you have any questions or any comments, please put them down below. And I hope you all have a good day, good night, whatever time you're watching this, and I will see you at the next one. Bye.